Welcome to the Nebraska Democratic Party 2016 Presidential Caucus Series. I'm Marta Nieves, and our guest is Benny Shobi, who is the Black Caucus Chair. And welcome, Benny.
Marta, thank you for having me on the show. I appreciate you inviting me on.
My pleasure. It's my turn. The specific purpose of this series is interviews on how the affiliated caucuses organizations can be tools in implementing the inclusion plan for the Nebraska Democratic Party, Presidential Caucus, and Delegate Selection Plan. We are a Big Tent party, and we not only welcome, but we want participation from all Nebraska Democrats. Before getting into specifics, however, would you tell us about the Black Caucus and what led you to be the chair?
I would be happy to tell you about the Black Caucus. The Nebraska Democratic Party, which we often refer to as NDP, the Nebraska Democratic Party Black Caucus is an affiliated caucus organization. That means we have our own bylaws, but we also subscribe to the bylaws and the Constitution of the Nebraska Democratic Party.
I see.
We are Democrats. We are a partisan organization, and we exist to help the larger state party with outreach and inclusion of ethnic minorities, specifically African Americans or blacks. As you know, Nebraska, there are a lot of Democrats in Nebraska, but we often have trouble finding each other in this sea of red. Mm-hmm. So the Black Caucus was formed many years ago, and it helps the state party reach out to minority communities and includes them in both campaigns, elected officials, promoting issues that are important to the African American community, and just as an educational arm.
That's wonderful. Now, that's you sort of talked about the goals in a way. So, is there more you want to say about the goals of the party, the NDP?
The caucus, yes, I would like to. The caucus. There often ethnic minorities are marginalized in the political process, and the Democratic Party understands that we are a Big Tent party and it requires lots of people, and we want to hear lots of voices. So the Black Caucus serves as an intermediary to take the message from the state party to the ethnic minorities in our community, and then to make it a welcoming experience for ethnic minorities to come and join the party in bigger events.
Outstanding.
The caucus wants to advocate for African American issues. We also want to promote democratic values and encourage young people to become involved in the process. One of our big goals is to bring more young people in, train them about the process, give them the tools they need to succeed, because they're the future leaders of our party and our community.
Yes.
And we also want to develop those leaders. Well, that's what our goals are as a caucus.
That's very, very important. Now, specifically, talk about your plans to reach your membership and potential members.
I'm going to take a couple seconds to talk a little bit more about our caucus. We meet once a month, usually in the Omaha area. We meet on the third Saturday of each month. And those specifics, we do move our locations around to try to reach out to the community. So we usually don't meet in the same location twice. When the best way to find out where we're going to meet next would be go to our Facebook page, Nebraska Democratic Black Caucus. And we also have a Facebook group. You can follow us on Twitter at NDP Black Dems. And all the information about our meetings and when we're getting together will be found there. You can also, if those don't work for you, we have a website, ndpblackcaucus.org, and all our event activities are there. For the fall of 2015, we plan to host at least monthly, we hope twice monthly, training sessions to explain the caucus experience to ethnic minorities. This will be our third time caucusing in Nebraska as Presidential Selection Caucus, and ethnic minority participation has been lower than we'd hoped. We know that there are a lot of people out there that are Democrats that aren't getting the message or feel intimidated by the process. The Black Caucus is going to take some time over the next few weeks, next few months, to expose people to the process and teach them how to participate. So on March the 5th, they can be part of our third Presidential Selection Caucus.
That sounds like a fabulous plan, and I really look forward to see the outcome of that.
We're excited about it too.
We do have some additional tools to help you in that process, and that is the package where we have a series beginning with the introduction of Vince Powers, the state party chair, and an interview with Charlene Ligon, who is the NDP caucus chair. The NDP website is nebraskademocrats.org. And all of these are flashing on the screen, so be sure to take note. The NDP website for the caucus actual caucus website is nebraskacaucus2016.org. This site contains all of the documents and forms necessary to hold a successful caucus, and that will augment your training.
Yes, we plan to use those materials in our
and
training.
also a PowerPoint presentation. So again, for your reference, Charlene Ligon, caucus chair, Charlene.Ligon at nebraskademocrat.org, 402-215-1571. Chauncey Brown, NDP Data Director, Chauncey at nebraskademocrats.org, 402-434-2180. And I guess really those are all the resources that you have available to you to be able to participate in the caucus for the presidential preference. Be sure to tell us anything else, Benny. We're wrapping up.
I would like to take a couple moments to talk about our organization. I am currently the chair of the Black Caucus. I was elected at the last convention in 2014.
Yes.
2014. I served as vice chair for a number of years. Our current vice chair is Rosalind Brado. Our secretary is Robert Ligon. Our treasurer is Lachelle Rankin. And we have 3 different organizers, one for each congressional district.
Outstanding.
Preston Young in Congressional District 2 and Mina Dali in Congressional District 3. We will be holding meetings in both Congressional District 2, the Omaha area, and Congressional District 1 and 3 in the near future for those training sessions.
Outstanding.
If you want to reach us at our email address, one last thing.
Okay.
That's an ndpblackcaucus@gmail.com.
Outstanding. You really have it all organized beautifully. So best wishes to you,
Thank you.
And the caucus membership in your efforts to maximize participation. So see you at the caucus on March 5th, 2016.
Thank you. Yes, March 5th, 2016.